Hi dear students, welcome back to the second part of this video of figure of speech. So in first part we already studied what is figure of speech, and of course the three forms of it we have studied: simile, metaphor and personification. Now let's go ahead with the fourth one, and that is what is called apostrophe. Here in fact I would like to make a correction. In previous video the spelling of apostrophe was mentioned wrong, so I would request you to correct it. The correct spelling is Apostrophe. I believe I forgot to mention E in that video, so you make that correction yourself. So now again you would say, why apostrophe? Because the word we had studied, shampoo. And in fact in previous form I had asked this question, that what is the word which we studied to learn the names of poetic devices. I would say that maximum student answered correctly. The word is shampoo, but there were many students who could not. So I would say that if you watch video keenly, there is no way that you cannot get the answer. So that is why whenever any video is made, you need to see it thoroughly. Unlike the word shampoo there, which in fact enables us to memorize the names of all the poetic devices. So here is the fourth one, apostrophe. And what is the reason of learning this apostrophe? See, as we had studied that metaphor is elder brother of simile because of their resemblance, a likeness, similarity. Likewise, apostrophe can be called elder brother of personification because they have somewhat resemblance, similarity, a likeness. How? See, we studied that what is personification. Whenever any non-living object is presented as living, that what is called personification. Love is blind, experience is the best teacher. But in apostrophe, when we move one step ahead, what is apostrophe? See, first of all, let's understand it through definition. What is definition written here? In this poetic device, an inanimated means non-living. In an inanimated object or dead person is directly addressed by the speaker. So whenever any non-living object or a dead person is directly communicated by us, we talk to non-living object or a dead person, that what is called apostrophe. Let me exemplify it. See, what is this duster? If I say this duster has beaten many students, this duster has beaten many students, what I am doing? I am becoming what? Insane, lunatic, mad. Because this duster is so innocent, if I keep it here, it cannot move from its place for years. Alright, so this duster can never beat anyone. I am the cruel person who has used this duster for setting students right. Those students who are crooked, bent, I've straightened them with this duster. So this duster has never done anything. But when I talk to the duster, I say, this duster, oh duster, you have beaten so many students. What I am doing, I am talking to this duster, and when I am talking to this Mr. Duster, what I am doing, I am using apostrophe poetic device here. So this is what apostrophe. When we talk to non-living object or dead person, that's what is called apostrophe. So see, the very first example talks about the same. What is first example mentioned here? Oh Gandhi, where was freedom without you? So see what is happening. The speaker is talking to Mahatma Gandhi, enhancing his contribution in respect of getting us freedom. He is saying, oh Gandhi, if you were not there, if you had not participated in the movement of freedom, how could we have got freedom? So in this way he is talking to Gandhi. Which Gandhi? Rahul Gandhi? Of course not, Mahatma Gandhi. He is talking to Mahatma Gandhi, saying that if Mahatma Gandhi were not there, we would not have got freedom. So he is talking to a dead man. That is why apostrophe is there in this sentence. Next example, oh death, Where is thy string? The speaker is talking to Madam Death. He is saying, oh Madam Death, where is thy? Thy means your. Thy is not wife of, thy is not thy. Thy is your. It's ancient English. String. What is the string means? Your thread. Where is the thread? Where is the rope? Like one after one, the speaker is asking that one after one you are killing so many people. How can I control you? How can I hold you by holding your string? So he is talking to Madam Death, and of course this is what is apostrophe. So have you understood the difference in personification? No conversation. Either if I say love is blind, personification. But if I say, oh love, you are blind, this is what? Apostrophe. Let's see another example. Oh moon, shine as brightly as my lover's smile. So in fact, Mr. seems to be quite pleased with his lover's smile. So that is why his lover's smile. So that's why he is asking moon. Alright. Moon, shine as brightly as his lover's smile is there. Alright. There is a conversation with moon. With poetic devices there. Apostrophe. And the last example. Very, very famous. Who does not know this thing? This what the very first thing perhaps you must have learned. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. So what is the speaker doing in the statement? He is talking to stars. Alright, he is saying, twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. He is asking star what you are. Alright. So that is why there is a conversation with star, and that is why with poetic device is there, apostrophe is there. So the next poetic device we would learn, that is hyperbole. So the next poetic device we are gonna learn, student, that what is called hyperbole. Alright, so what is it pronounced? This is pronounced hyperbole. So first of all, let's read out what is the definition of this poetic device. So what is written here? Listen to me very carefully. In this poetic device, any statement is exaggerated or enlarged to increase or decrease its impact. So what is written? In hyperbole, any statement is extended, is enlarged to enhance, to increase or decrease its poetic impact. I would say this is the poetic device which we all follow in our life too much. In a nutshell, what is hyperbole? Just to boast of, to brag. That's what is called hyperbole. Sometimes, to showcase our importance, our influence, we talk high-five, we brag, we boast. That's what is called hyperbole. So, hyperbole, as I've told just now, is used to make our words more impactful sometimes. But yes, sometimes it in fact sound very much drab, but that's what is done by people. But in between, I know that very important thing must be going on in your mind, that how has sir worn different shirt. So let me tell you dear, I know that this must be churning around your mind. Teaching in this way is quite tough job. The previous part was made in the morning, and now in fact when the time is around 10 at 9, then I am going to make the second part of it. And of course why I am doing, because you can understand, it's quite noisy during the day. That is why I am doing. Just a sec. Alright, so now in fact let's understand through all the examples. Example number 1, what is that example? She sneezed and clouds would break. She sneezed and her sneezing was so powerful which in fact broke all the clouds. So you can understand how a thing has been extended here. That's what is hyperbole. Second example, the man in the cave has power of 1,000 elephants. So man has power of 1,000 elephants. Can you find a man who can have power equal to 1,000 animals? Of course not. 1,000 elephant? Of course not. So of course this is drab, spoken in extended manner. That's what is called hyperbole. Next example. I am living in a sky-touching building. The sky-touching building. Can there be any building which can touch sky? which is the tallest one? What is that of Saudi Arabia? What is that? I'm forgetting the name of that. Sorry, you must be knowing. So what I have heard that its height is 891 meter around, less than 1 kilometer. But what is mentioned is sky touching building. So can any building touch the sky? Of course not. Yes, Burj Khalifa. Now get the name of that, Burj Khalifa. So why in fact it's written sky touching building? To showcase that the man is living in very high building. Alright. Next is Belinda smiled and world was gay. She smiled and it made the whole world gay. What is the meaning of gay? It's happy. Alright. Yes, it's happy of course. Gay means happy. So her smile, her smile made the entire world happy. So can you imagine? It means her smile was of course pleasing, charming. It in fact spread joy around. But is it so that whole world became gay, became happy? Of course not. It cannot be there. The next one is the rivers of blood flowed in battlefield. Rivers of blood flowed in battlefield. Now let's assume whatever terrible war is there, I would say it even cannot fill a drain. But what is written here? Rivers of blood. So what is in fact the point behind this? The speaker wants to prove that it was a terrible war, which in fact created a great massacre, killing of thousands of people. But of course it cannot flow, river of blood. One more example which is used very much, she cried oceans of tears. In fact, she cried so much that she filled ocean with her tears. Now let me tell you, anyone, any girl, of course girls, they of course can fill a little bowl, a very little bowl with tears, but no one can fill ocean with tears. So of course these kind of statement make, they in fact include hyperbole in them. Next poetic device we are gonna learn that what is called oxymoron. So what is oxymoron? See, definition is here. In this poetic device, two opposite words are used together to exhibit any contradictory situation. So let me simplify. What is this poetic device? Whenever we use two opposite words together, and mainly this formation of opposite words has one adjective and second noun. Generally it happens, most of the cases it happens. So that is called oxymoron. I would say you must not make yourself confused with the combination of adjective and noun. Mainly what you need to remember, when we use two opposite words together, that's what make oxymoron. Alright. So let's understand oxymoron through some example. The very first example, let's imagine practically with you as well. There is a child who takes so many leaves. In fact, he hardly comes. Your teacher asks, where is that child? How does you reply? You say, sir, that child. Sir, he remains, he is regularly irregular. He is regularly irregular. So see, two opposite words are together, regularly irregular. Ravi is regularly irregular. Alright, oxymoron. Second statement, Salman Khan is an innocent criminal. Criminal but innocent. How? For Salman Khan lover, his act of killing, people under his car was merely an accident. He did not do it intentionally. But for law-abiding people, no. It was a severe crime and he must be treated severely for the same. So in nutshell, if I am asked a combined opinion of both of them, I would say Salman Khan is innocent criminal. Alright, partially innocent, partially criminal. Let's treat him likewise. Next, love gives sweet pain. The people who are in love, even pain is enjoyable for them. Pain, when in fact they get painful by remembering about their, their what, blah blah blah. So it in fact impart them pain, they enjoy that pain. So in this way what's written here, love gives sweet pain. Next, It is an open secret. Secret which is open. Anything which is known to people, that's what has been called. It is an open secret. Alright. Next is, this is seriously ridiculous. Funny, but seriously. Alright. So you must have understood, whenever there is a combination of two opposite words, that's what makes oxymoron. So dears, now we are left with 3 poetic devices. In fact, 2 more are there additionally out of shampoo. So we are left with 3 more poetic devices which would be covered in next video. So by the time, take care of yourself, and we would meet again on Tuesday. So in the end, I would like to say thank you so much for watching this video. You are great, and so am I.